going to be on my favorite products from the drugstore, and I don't know if I've ever dedicated a video to this before, and if I have, it's been a really long time, so I want to share with you my top picks today because I know for those of you who are on a budget or just want to shop drugstore because it's more affordable and it's awesome, I'm gonna go ahead and share with you what I love in this video. I know for me, when I was in high school, I only shopped drugstore makeup. And then when I was in college even, I used only drugstore because I couldn't afford to shop at Sephora or MAC or department. The only thing I really used that was expensive was like Bare Minerals foundation, and I probably bought it twice a year. I didn't start shopping at Sephora until my junior year of college, and I would still only get like little things here or there, and it was when I started my channel. So I'm gonna share with you what I love from the drugstore because there are amazing products you can get for an affordable price. You don't have to spend a whole lot of money on makeup to make it look good or to get good products. So I tried to pick from almost every area of the face to give you guys like a whole range of things I love. So let's go ahead and get started. So we'll start with primers, and I have two to show you based on your skin type. First is the Maybelline Baby Skin Primer. I love this for pores. I have larger pores around this area of my face. This is the primer that I use today. I think it's great. I think this is under $5. It's very similar to like Benefit Professional. This just has more of like a silicone feel, but it makes my skin really smooth. So I love this primer. And then I also love the NYX Angel Veil. I would get this if you're more prone to oil on your face. I am very oily, so this is very similar in my opinion to the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer that I always rave about and I love. This is the closest dupe that I found, and again, NYX is affordable. You can find it at Ulta, and I love it. It just keeps my makeup on all day, makes my face really smooth, and helps block the oil. For foundation, I'm also going to show you two. First is my #1 favorite, and this is the L'Oreal True Match Foundation. This is the shade W3. This is what I have on my face right now because I'm super pale, but I love this foundation. I've gone through multiple bottles of it. I have it in a few other shades depending on if I'm tan or not. This is just the best universal foundation. Any skin type can wear this. If you're prone to oil, I would just make sure you powder your face and you'll be fine, but I love this foundation. It's so blendable, gives you really good coverage. You can build it up from medium to full coverage, and it just covers everything and stays on all day. And then I have another one. This is the Revlon Color Stay Whipped Foundation. This is my go-to summer foundation. So for those of you who again are oily, because I'm combination oily, this will keep your oil at bay. You don't even have to wear primer with this foundation. It's so good, and this is buildable again to full coverage. Covers up everything. When I was in Puerto Rico, I wore this every single day, and it makes your makeup sweat proof. It locks it in, and it's not gonna budge. So if you're oily, I recommend this. If you're normal to dry, I would recommend the L'Oreal True Match. One thing I think drugstore makeup does really well is concealer. I'm going to show you only two today, but I have a bunch that I like. The first one I love is the Maybelline Lumi. I think it's the Dream Touch Lumi Concealer. I'll link everything I mentioned in this video down below. This is in the color Nude, and I have this as my concealer under my eyes today, and I love this because it doesn't crease. It's really light under the eyes, but it still gives a lot of coverage because my eye bags were out. I mean, I had designer eye bags under my eyes today. They were so dark, and this covered them up really well, and it doesn't crease. And I'm prone to creasing, like if you have those little lines up near your eye. You might not be able to tell from far away, but I do have them, and I hate when I use concealer and it creases. So this is one of my favorite drugstore concealers, and I've gone through tons of these, probably at least 10 of these the past few years, because I started using this probably 3 years ago, and I love it. And then my other favorite is more recent. I started using this, I think this summer, and this is the NYX HD Concealer. This is the color Beige. This is the second one that I've gone through since like June, and I love it. I love the color. This has a lot of yellow undertones, where the Maybelline one is more peachy, but this one's more yellow, and it's just beautiful. A lot of coverage, and it reminds me as far as coverage like the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, but it's definitely a different consistency. So if you're looking for good drugstore concealers, these two are bomb. For blush, my first favorite is the Milani Baked Blush. I love all of the baked blushes. You can't go wrong with them. This one is my favorite. It's called Coralina. I've used it quite a bit on my channel, and there is a little bit of glitter in it, but it doesn't transfer to the face. Once you put it on, it's just this beautiful sheen, and this is that perfect peachy, healthy glow. Love these. I think Milani's just at Walgreens and CVS, but I got mine at CVS. And then my other favorite blushes are from Wet n Wild. This one is called Heather Silk, and this is a matte pink that is so beautiful. And I feel like it's hard to find a good matte blush, let alone a matte blush at the drugstore. Wet n Wild does the best matte blushes in my opinion. They're so creamy, like I'm barely touching this, and do you see how much pigment comes off? I also love Pearlescent Pink, I think that it's called. That one is very similar to Orgasm from NARS. So when it comes to mascara, I've always used Drugstore. There are a lot of really good mascaras at the drugstore. My current favorite is the L'Oreal Miss Manga. I'm sure you've seen this in all of my tutorials since summer, so a long time, and I think this is the second tube that I've picked up. I really, really like it. The applicator is really good at building up volume. I like a lot of volume in my mascaras. It's tapered, it's kind of like a little triangle, and it doesn't get clumpy, and it's also good for your lower lashes. I find it doesn't run. Almost every mascara will run on me if I use it on my lower lashes, and this one doesn't, so that's why I keep purchasing it. This is the only L'Oreal mascara that I've tried, but if you don't like this one, try any of the Maybelline ones. They're amazing. The Rocket and the Falsies Flared are probably my two favorites from Maybelline, but I don't have them to show you. My favorite gel eyeliner from the drugstore is the L'Oreal black one. I've tried a few of them. I used to love the Maybelline, but this one has become my favorite from the drugstore. It's a little bit blacker and it's a little bit creamier in consistency, so I love the L'Oreal one if you're looking for a gel eyeliner. But if you want liquid, my favorite hands down is the NYC liquid liner. I've gone through a few of these and it's really easy, it's really affordable. I think this is like under $4, maybe $2 or $3. Don't quote me. I'll link it down below if I can find it online. But I love this stuff. You can see like my writing's worn off because I use this so much. It's really black and you can get that really precise wing. So this is the NYC black liquid liner. So for eyeshadows, I have two as well. First are the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadows. I have two colors to show you right now. These are amazing. They're very similar to the Armani Eyes to Kill. This one is Eternal Sunshine, and it's a beautiful gold color. I've used this a lot on my channel, and they're so buttery, smooth, and creamy. And if you don't have an eye primer, you can still use these, and they're not gonna budge, which says a lot. And then this color is called Liquid Diamond, and this is a silver. Then my other favorites are the Maybelline Quads. I love these. All the ones I've tried I have loved. This was Cozy Cashmere. It came out I think 2 falls ago and I still have it and I still use it, which I feel like says something about them, but they're so creamy. They remind me of Makeup Geek eyeshadow. So if you are looking for new eyeshadows, these are great because they come with all kinds of colors, so you get a bunch in one. Next is a makeup remover, and this is my tried and true by Sonia Kashuk. You can find this at Target, and this is the Remove Makeup Remover. You can see I have like this much left. There's like nothing in here. I bought tens and millions, not millions, but I bought a lot of these over the past few years, and I always go back to it because it's really gentle and removes all of your eye makeup, and I have contacts, so it can be hard to find one that doesn't burn and irritate my eyes, and I find this one to be just amazing, and it's not too oily. I hate makeup removers that leave my face feeling oily and just disgusting even after you use water, and with this, it's basically like you're using water, but it removes all of your makeup. I used to use the Clinique makeup remover, but it just kind of got expensive, so I've been using this for years, and it comes with a little bit more product than the Clinique, and this one is around $10 at Target. My last category is for lips, and first I'll start with lipstick, and I'm going to talk about these because I've never talked about them before on my channel, and they are the new Maybelline matte lipsticks. I am obsessed with these. Right now I'm wearing Touch of Spice, which is this one. I bought these last week and I'm so obsessed. Like, They're so smooth, and I've always loved Maybelline lipsticks. I've talked about them before. It's so hard to find a good matte lipstick that's not too dry anywhere, let alone at the drugstore. I feel like most drugstore lipsticks are creamy, glossy, or satin finish, and these are matte. Oh, I love, this is like a perfect fall, almost Kylie Jenner color if you guys are looking for that. This is Touch of Spice. And then I also have Daringly Nude, which I used in my last tutorial. I love this color. It's so beautiful. I don't think these are limited edition. I believe they're going to be permanent. So if you see these at your drugstore, mine are just mixed in with everything else and they just said like creamy matte or something. Love these. Then last are my favorite drugstore lip glosses, and these are even some of my favorite glosses out of everything that I use, and they're the NYX Butter Glosses. I love these. I have almost every single color. This one's probably my all-time favorite, that's why I picked this one, and this is called Eclair. It's just the perfect pink, and what I love about these, they smell amazing, they taste really good, which I can't put something on my lips that smells really off or weird to me or that tastes bad. So that was the first plus, and they pack a lot of color, but they're so creamy when you put them on. They're not really sticky, and then they're not like really watery to where they're just gonna slip and slide all over your face. They're the perfect texture. If I was gonna create a lip gloss, I feel like I would want the formula to be very similar to this because they're amazing, and I believe they're under $5. So those are all of my current drugstore favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did, and also let me know in the comments what you guys want to see next. I love you, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye!